Nilikuwa shule sana, nikafika class 2 nikatolewa. Sasa sikujua napenywa.
So my dad told me, okay, fine, the time has come, you have to go.
I was going now on with my studies. I just knew that my father already given me out for marriage. I'm just Narok. I'm from Mao. It's a few kilometers, or let's say many kilometers away from town, now on that side of Nakuru. Due to the reason that I'm from a humble background, it happened that my father and my mother decided that they have to educate my brother alone. They decided that they have to take me to school to give my brother a company. He's called Simon, so to give Simon a company, but not to be educated. I wanted to prove my father wrong. I wanted to at least to convince him to change his mind, at least to appreciate my proceeding with my studies. But my efforts were in vain.
Imagine the people whom you trust and ensure you fulfill your dreams in life betraying you by marrying you off. Year in, year out, a girl like Josephine is discontinued from her studies to become someone's wife, majority of whom are married off against their own will. However, one man has decided to make a difference in the county of Narok to address this situation.
The main reason why I came up with the idea of starting the safe house is when I saw as we were fighting what we call a losing battle. I was a head teacher at that time at a school called Sekenani Primary. And so what would happen is that we would stop the marriage, but eventually this girl would not have anywhere else to go back to. The girl would still go back to the parents, and so she would not be in safe hands.
The girls are between 12 to 22 years and are 26 in total. We asked Patrick if the girls' families try to reach them.
That is our major objective, that the girl must be reconciled with the family, because our idea is to assist the community. And assisting the community is helping the child get education and then go back to the community and do something positive. When we see that things have cooled out, we go through the chief, or sometimes with the village elders or the pastor of the area. And then we try to contact the parents, we try to negotiate, and slowly when we see that they are warming up to the idea of us talking, then we are able to discuss, we are able to talk, and we are able eventually to be able to reconcile the two groups.
Yeah, so this is the dormitory for the girls.
Patrick's wife, Josephine, gave me a small tour of the safe house. She shows me where the girls sleep and prepare their meals.
Like almost 20 something now. Cans, the fireless cooker, because we cook.
Patrick and his wife also show me some of the girls' photos in his office who have come out of the safe house to become successful people. Tazama caught up with one of the girls, Grace Linti, in Orkoroi village, Masai Mara, who managed to overcome her father's attempts to marry her off.
Okay, I had a problem at home. There was a time after Form 4. Okay, I knew this guy I was to be married off to, but I never knew the story was real. I would come to pass till after Form 4. That's when my dad told me, okay, fine, the time has come, you have to go.
She did not give in to her father's attempt, but with her mother's support, they were able to convince him to continue with her education.
He had taken around 3 cows and 1 sheep, then several, actually 5 liters of gin. And you know, all that has to be paid. So the guy first said, okay, fine. Since that time, because it's been like almost 5 years now since that time, he was saying the money has to multiply. Now that the girl is not coming, I have to like triple it or even double the amount. And I told her, okay, fine, that one is not even possible. But the amount I know you owe the guy, I'm the one to pay. When he realized that after refusing the guy he gave me, I'm still going to school. So this girl is determined. So that's what changed his mind.
Patrick ensures that the girls are busy when they come to the safe house once they close school.
When they are here, we have the music training that we give them. We are trying to create an only girls band for this county of Narok County.
Father, bless this food in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
The place does not go without challenges. Patrick informs me that space is an issue as the plot is 50 by 100 and it is too small to accommodate everyone. In addition, feeding everyone and raising money to maintain the place is also a huge challenge.
And also sometimes getting the sponsors for the girls. Sometimes they can stay for quite some time before we are able to connect with somebody who is willing to support them.
We ask Patrick if he takes every girl brought to him.
Sometimes we don't receive all of them. We do an assessment because sometimes some of them are not genuine. We find that some of the parents are trying to escape from the responsibility of parenthood, and so they tell the child to claim that she's being married off or she's being forced into FGM so that she can go into the safe house and get support. So we do a thorough checkup before we decide whether to take in a girl or not to take in a girl.
The safe house has become a home for these girls, and their newfound parents have ensured that despite the challenges, they are as comfortable as possible.
I consider the whole of it as a family. So all the children are equal, whether they are my children or they are the ones that we have.
Everything that I needed, it's just but found here. Because I like study, so I get all the books that I needed, I study here. We are being trained these instruments, maybe these musical instruments.
At the end of the day, these girls had a message for their parents.
Ndio nikamaliza niweze kwenda kusaidia.
When I come home, at least I'm at peace nowadays, coming home.
I'm going to make it, and someday I'll be of help to you. I'll educate my brothers, my sisters, and they will not pass the same challenges and the difficulties that I've passed through.